it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how to make this adorable Love Stink sweatshirt, which I used just a plain black Jerseys sweatshirt. Then I used the DecoFilm Soft Metallic in pink and in white. Look how cute that looks, and I love how it shines. I'm also wearing the DecoFilm Soft Metallic in black, gold, green, and purple on my shirt, and it is so cute. Right now the DecoFilm Soft Metallics are on sale for $4.95 a sheet, down from $6 for the plain colors and $7 for the prints. And if you haven't seen the gold leopard or the black and silver leopard, it is stunning. And if you haven't ever had a chance to play with it, now is the time to do so because it's on sale. You can play with it, but again, if you don't purchase from me, you're not hurting my feelings, but the website is linked down below in the description box. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will show you how I made this. Okay, so today we're going to be working on a Valentine's Day file, or can I say anti-Valentine's Day? So if you're a Patreon member, you go to www.patreon.com/BetsyGocher and click on post. Then you'll go down to the Love Stinks file, select that red link and click save. Now, if you're not a Patreon supporter, and these are for our $10 or more a month Patreon supporters, you can find these files on my website to be able to purchase. So now we're going to go to Cricut Design Space and click upload. Go to upload image, browse, and then we're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom of our downloads folder and select the Love Stinks file, which looks like this. So now we're going to click on the green icon that says save. Select that, and you'll see that it's selected when it has the green box around it. Okie dokie. Now we're going to bring it in. So that's what she looks like, which she's pretty cute. But one thing I want to go ahead and do is I want to change the size of this. I want to make her 10.5 inches wide. And as you can see, it looks cute. Now, the vinyl that we are using is 12 by 19, so we can fit 3 of these per sheet of vinyl. And that's important to know because she's 6 inches tall. That is important to know whenever you are pricing out the cost to sell an item. So at standard pricing for the DecoFilm Soft Metallic, which is what we are using, that would make it, which is $6 a piece. So these are $2 per piece per color. So just so you know. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and click on Make It. And we want to go ahead and mirror our image, because we are using HTV, so we want it mirrored so that way it will go on the shirt correctly. We're going to click continue. There we go. Now we're going to choose everyday iron-on because the DecoFilm Soft Metallic is a super thin, lightweight material. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will show you how we'll put this together. Okie dokie. So as you can see, I have my vinyl laid out. Now, the DecoFilm Soft Metallics are on sale for $4.95 a sheet right now. Typically, the solids are $6 a sheet and the prints are $7, so that is a pretty good discount off of them. And if you've ever worked with them, you'll understand why I love them. If you haven't, buying them on sale is a great way to try them without spending a ton. As you can see, look how beautiful and easy it is to weed. And even all the tiny little stuff isn't something you have to worry about wanting to come up when you're weeding the material. I mean, it just weeds so beautifully. The only thing that I do not like about it is like the white is a little bit on the transparent side, but it does give a really cool look. So I wanted to show you that as well. That's why we're working with white today too. Because if you didn't want to make this design 2 color, you could easily make this 1. As you can see, with it going on a black sweatshirt, which is what we're going to be putting it on, you can see that that would look cute with just black showing through. And we're using the DecoFilm Soft Metallic in pink and the DecoFilm Soft Metallic in white. So now
First things first, we're gonna weed. And as you can see, we trimmed off the excess. And don't worry, all of my extra pieces go into our scrap box drawing. So we do one of those on the 1st of every month for our Patreon supporters and the 4th for our regular supporters. So now we're gonna go ahead and weed the white layer. But I mean, you can tell, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but see, it's not like a true bright white. But I love it. And everybody has their preferences. I think this just gives something unique to a shirt. And people are willing to pay more for unique. Okay, so as you can see, those are weeded. Now I do have my Cricut Easy Press preheated to 305 degrees because you want to apply these at between 295 and 305 degrees. So we are using just a plain jerseys sweatshirt, which you can typically find like Gildan jerseys, those type, you know, Walmart, Hobby Lobby. And plain sweatshirts typically will run you between, and I'm using a 15-inch t-shirt guide because my Steady Betty that this is on is a 15 by 24 inch. But typically you can find sweatshirts between $5 and $10. Okie dokie. So we want to fold that in half, give our center line. There we go. And we want it about 3 fingers down from the collar. But this is what I was saying. Look how cute that looks just with the pink on there. So, if you're going to price out a shirt with this material on it, and you're paying, you know, $6 is the regular price per sheet. So 3 of these will fit on a sheet. So where that helps in knowing is, so each color, you can fit 3 per sheet. So that's $2 per decal per shirt. Now, when you're working with DecoFilm Soft Metallic, it is important to wait till it cools before you peel the clear plastic off, because it will distress and it will mess up if you try to peel it warm. So, kind of show you. I don't know if you can read that. So if my sweatshirt costs me between $5 and $10 each, and it's $4 for vinyl per shirt, we'll go ahead and calculate this on the higher end. So 2.5 times $10 would make the sweatshirt $25, would be retail price without anything on it. Then vinyl at 2.5 times $4 would make it $10. So if you were going to sell this shirt, you would sell it for $35. Which for a custom sweatshirt is not a bad price. Okie dokie. Now, because we are layering this, we want to kind of move slowly. Make sure everything's staying down. Oh, I missed a corner when I was putting that on. So, we're going to go ahead and reheat that one area. There we go. And while the other side is cooling, we can peel up the rest of it. A couple of little places. Now, doing this with your Easy Press is more difficult than doing it with your standard heat press, just so you know. But the reason why I've been using my Easy Press a whole lot more on this kind of stuff is because it's easier to get the camera in the right angle so you can see everything that I'm doing, which I think is important. So, slowly remove. And sometimes if you're having trouble removing it in one direction, switch directions. Changing things does not hurt anything. Okie dokie. Okay, so that's what she looks like right now without the second heating. So now we can lay out our white letters. Which, if you can't tell, it's not lining up exactly perfectly. So what I can do with that is grab my scissors and trim around the letters, so that way I can make sure that they're lining up the way that they're supposed to. I was mainly having trouble with the S. Okay, and I'm having a little bit of trouble with this S, so we're going to go ahead and trim around that. And that's one thing you have to remember when you're working with heat transfer vinyl. If it doesn't work one way, try and try again, because you can find a way for it to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift this just a little bit so we can go ahead and lay down this S. Okie dokie. Okay, so you see how much better that lines up now? I think I'm going to go ahead and cut off the rest of the bottom word so we can lay this out like this. Okay, so now it's laid out. So we're going to go ahead and cover again with our Teflon sheet and press for 5 to 7 seconds. And part of the reason why I'm going over pricing with you is that way you can understand what I would charge and why I would charge it. Okay, so that's still all nice and hot, so we have to wait till it cools to be able to lift it. And see, my tea's not perfect, but you know, it's okay. So just removing the plastic slowly. That's one of the most important things to remember when you're working with DecoFilm, is that this part can take longer, but it's so worth it. This will give you such a unique look. Because a lot of people are not going to have the patience to work with it. So there we go. So now what we want to go ahead and do is recover and press again. for the 5 to 7 seconds. There we go. Go ahead and turn her off. Look how cute that looks. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over everything we just did. So hopefully you like this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below and the notification bell icon next to it. We post new tutorials Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And Tuesdays we do a live video, so check back with us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we do a live Q&A, and it's just a great fun time where we get to know each other. But I guess that's it, so I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.